Hey guys, I am doing a totally spur of the moment video today because I really wanted to be able to connect and share, and I love that so many of my friends and family are able to stay in touch with me this way. And also I can get updates from what everybody else is doing whenever you comment or call me about it. So recently I had a few changes, and one of them was in relation to my job. So not only do I do real estate, which I do property management, I manage rental properties. I also raise AKC Champion Bloodline Shih Tzus with the business that I coined through Melanie Janine is Sugar Sweet Shih Tzus. So it's totally fun. I specialize in raising mild, temperamented, toy-sized Shih Tzus, which I'll try to feature in a whole nother video so you can meet all of the future mommies that I have here at my house, and then the daddy who's going to be studying all these females, and they are all just precious. They're super cute, and one thing I love about them is that they're all my pets. So none of them are just part of the business or a breeding program, but more than anything, I love them. Like, they're cute, they're cuddly, and since they stay tiny, it's kind of like just having a house full of puppies. And nothing is more stress relieving than coming home to a house full of puppies. So even to make this video in the middle of the afternoon, I had to feed the girls early. So I had to secretly sneak them into my laundry room with food. So I mean, I don't even know what it's gonna look like when I go back in there, but they're eating in the middle of the day, because if not, they're talking to me. They are definitely a loudmouth group of girls. So when you got a house full of bitches, sometimes it gets loud. So anyway, on another note, I am a certified peer support specialist with the state of North Carolina, and a big part of what peer support is just real people helping other real people. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's definitely a newer page in mental health, but it's been around for, I think, about 10 years. And certified peer support specialist just means that you've had the training to be able to assist people in recovery, whether it's a mental health issue or whether it's an addiction, just to be able to assist them in a professional and clinical way. I have been blessed to do it a little over a year now, since last March, and I've worked on an awesome clinical team at Genesis Project 1, which is in Charlotte. Part of being at Genesis is just getting to observe the flow of an agency. I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, as you know, so until last year when I went back to work when my twins went to kindergarten, it was just a huge change. Time management skills, trying to figure out how mommies who have been working full-time are even have any energy to lift a finger to make dinner at the end of the day. And for the married mommies like me, I mean, how in the world we do anything else, because it's totally a full-time job just being a mom and trying to manage a family. So, which leads me to my next statement. Recently, I became the manager of my clinical team. We were already all working as a group, and I was giving suggestions and just loving to be helpful as I can, because mental health is all about us just helping people function. We're no different than the clients we serve. All of us have suffered from something that has allowed us to have experiences that have led us to be qualified as a peer support specialist. So in that token, just being able to help others, I kind of fell into the leadership position of team manager. But what I love about it is I get to give back every single day. There's never a day that I roll out of bed that I feel like work is work. It is definitely sometimes stressful, and we take home other people's stress, which I pile on top of a dog business, 4 kids, 1 husband, and doing real estate. I live life with lupus, and I feel like every day I'm a survivor because it doesn't have me. I may have it, but I feel like it's not something I'm ashamed of. I can talk openly and be transparent about it because it's given me the perspective that I enjoy being able to share with others. There's no way that a perfect person exists, much less is able to help and advise another person. So I'm excited that I get to share more of my life and be able to help others through being a certified peer support specialist. So in being manager of my team, now what I do is kind of oversee about 30 individuals who already have peer support specialists that are on my team and ensure that their services are going well, that they're getting what they need. Well, today I had my first client family team meeting that I led as the supervisor. So I was in a totally different role. And I guess the main thing about the role is I was, leading from a different perspective. During the CFT meeting, I had just amazing realizations. Like, there were times where I wanted to laugh. There were times I wanted to cry with the client. More than anything, what I realized is the same passion that I have for life, that I have for my children, that I have for it making a difference every day, I have been blessed to get paid for. I mean, it was a point in the meeting where I felt like, wow, I really wanted to help people when I got into peer support, and I always denied. I mean, my colleague and friend, Dr. Tracia Black, had talked to me earlier about wanting to supervise my team, wanting me to be the supervisor. I said no. And the reason I kept saying no is I said, I want to work directly with clients. I just want to be sure they're getting the services they need. I want to help people. And I really had no idea that even in the manager role, I would be able to get to know all of the people on my team face to face and sow into their lives in such a meaningful way by overseeing the care that they're already getting from their peer support specialists. So I think what was so amazing about it is how when we do what we love and we love what we do, our passions find us. We don't have to search them out. We don't have to go back and get 2 more degrees and dig ourselves into a coffin-sized hole of student loan debt. I only have a bachelor's degree in elementary education. The good news is, to be a peer support specialist, you don't even have to have a degree at all. You don't have to have a bachelor's degree or a bachelor's degree. To be a supervisor, I did need my bachelor's. But in any case, helping people is something that I want to do for free. I was blessed to be able to touch these people's lives. And what's crazy is, just like with my children, these people give me as much as I give them. I never pour out anything more than what has been sowing back to me. So I feel like it's just been an awesome opportunity for me to grow personally, for me to push myself and to really see through the eyes of others the ways as humans we have this awesome opportunity to connect. I think every day, I compliment people because I genuinely mean it. I don't have any issues with telling somebody else on my team what an awesome job they're doing. And to every one of my teammates, they lift me up. More than I lead them, I think they guide me in the direction that we need to go. And they give me signs and kind of guideposts along the way of how we're not just working with people every day. People are working in our lives as we help them. So it's just been like a beautiful garden. Every day I get the opportunity to see new people, whether they're in an addictive situation or just a mental health situation. We have things in common. And I just think that the beauty and unity of just being a member of the human race is so underrated. We love to separate ourselves by religion or skin color or sexual preference or even gender differences. I just think that every chance we get to connect with another human, we're human first. Then we are whatever other titles other humans choose to give us. Every day, I want to take the opportunity to celebrate other humans, along with encouraging them to be able to uplift and identify the good in themselves. Every day at work, I get worked on. My heart gets softened. I am less judgmental if I have judgments. Every day when I look at these clients, I don't see broken people. I don't see people with addiction problems, and I don't see people with mental illness. The crazy thing is, in every client, I can find a little piece of me. And that little piece of me that relates to them is what lifts both of us up. So even though I'm technically providing a clinical service, as much as we are peer support specialists, we are humans who are blessed with the opportunity to hold hands and guide and go alongside other humans. And I definitely believe that the heart of peer support hopefully speaks through me every day when I get a chance to work with my clients. Even though this video is very non-traditional, and I know I usually don't talk about, I guess, work in general, it's just a blessing every day to be able to get up and do something I'm passionate about at 35 years old. My heart is definitely in philanthropy. I want to give back as much as I can, and I feel like I'm in a position now to even see ways that I can be of a greater good, not only here in my home and to others, but also to uplift myself and to be able to pour back into myself so that I have more to give. So I just feel blessed in that, and I welcome any comments you have or questions about peer support, because it's definitely an up-and-coming profession, and it's a way that not only do we get paid to do what we love, it's a very flexible schedule, and it gives me time that I can still pick my kids up from school every day. I'm still a woman. I'm still an entrepreneur. I can have other interests. And every day I get the opportunity to be transparent, to be real, and to just help other humans. So I love my audience, and everybody who tunes in makes me a greater person, because you allow me to come into your life, to share these videos with you. And from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that, because you don't have to spend your time listening to me. And I welcome your comments. And I hope that your day and your weekend is bright and beautiful and is full of amazing opportunities. And I hope that as you stop to smell the flowers, that you see the tiny little bumblebees that work really hard, because their hard work is what brings us those blooms every single summer and spring. So just like those worker bees, the moment that we stop smelling the flowers and we take that closer look and we see the work that's behind it, that same opportunity is in us every day. That every day in this colorful, unpredictable, and very unique garden of life, we can go around and spread pollen, whether that pollen is love or joy, empathy, sympathy, friendship, or just a kindred heart. We have the opportunity to make that garden beautiful and to help someone else's next spring and summer bloom. And I hope that we see that opportunity every day, because every day that we see it, it blesses our life to overflowing, so that we have more to share with others. So I would love to hear how you share with others, and ways that you see that garden, and ways that you help it to continue to bloom and blossom vibrantly. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful upcoming weekend, because it is Friday Eve, y'all, and I am so ready. Okay? Thanks again for watching. Sincerely.